Hey, good morning. Don't look at me. I'm hideous. No, I'm alright. I don't know. I don't know. There's my big intro for you. I'm coming at you with a mini podcast. I will want to do something more serious. I don't know. I'm reading. There's a lot of tragic news, whether it's I don't know, another teacher, another politician gets caught grooming or having sex with minors, or this scam or that scam. They use anything against. And then you see there's this New York policies, and the other cities follow suit, where there's the repeat offenders that are always let go. And then a good on the San Francisco mayor has a different approach, right? So there's like a state matter and just a very common sense policy. So I'm going to suggest one thing after reading one article about a repeat offender that kept getting caught pushing people into the fucking subway and goes free, and then this or that about it. One woman's not sold on the policy of they're going to crack down on that. Why can't they do this? This is just a suggestion box. I'll try to keep it like a minute. They have, if you want a 15-minute city, look no further than they already have that. It's called like New York and cities like that. They have cameras everywhere. And while it may be hard to police in the subway, but like the subway platform is different, in theory easier. And number two, they have the cameras. They could always install more. It's easy to adjudicate it after the fact. So why should that exist? A repeat offender who's constantly found pushing people off the tracks. Why can't you just say fair is fair? No matter what, if we get you on camera or to someone's cell phone or whatever it is, pushing someone off the tracks or anything like that, it's a mandatory 1 year minimum the first time. And from there, it's got to be, depending on what it is, 1 to 5 years, so they don't do that. And it doesn't matter who it is, white or black, male or female. That would be an instance. Even on the subways, you would understand, they have cameras, if they mount one, if they can see into the cars to police it, at least police it after the fact. And then they just dutifully, they don't care. They'll look at it in a court and throw your ass in jail. No partiality. No warning. That's a violent crime and a nut. And then you have repeat offenders 8, 9, 10 times. I don't care who you are. Only a nut would not understand that. You would use the cameras and the courts and the attorney generals and such or whatever to enforce the law and have a zero tolerance policy towards violent crime caught on camera ever once in your city. So, Mr. Mandami, is that how you, forgive me if I say your name wrong. I know you're the new mayor. They call you a socialist because you call yourself a democratic socialist. But why can't you at least get ahead of that and just say, actually, no, let's do that policy in New York just once with certain, wait a minute, violent crime goes unpunished. We see it on Twitter. They post video after video of, people taping. They stand around and tape. Nobody helps. It's tragic. But if the policy changed so that if you're caught pushing someone onto a subway track, that's got to be a minimum 5, right? Let alone 1. But I mean, geez, you could have a zero tolerance policy towards things like that. Just the same as you could, I don't know, what other stuff zero partiality. I don't care who they supposedly vote for. Neither would you, right? That's low-hanging fruit. If you did that, your streets would be a lot safer and people would think twice before bullying and thinking they're above the law, but that one's not, with the selective enforcement and who gets, the law thrown on them. Well, that should just trigger an automatic hearing. The court or the peers hear it. You're guilty or you're not, and that's that. When it comes to pushing someone onto subway tracks, and you could definitely set it up. Bullshit, that's too much of a surveillance state. New York City in public, just like other cities like Prague or a lot of these places, we even agree that's safe. There even are, you have the cameras. So why not do a better job of that? Shouldn't exist in the future, right? Like the multiple repeat offender who didn't get in trouble for pushing people on the subway tracks. and stuff like that. All right, well, I'm sorry I couldn't keep it 1 minute, but that's about a 5-minute spiel. Have a happy Saturday, yo. All right, bye.